Hello everyone, welcome to Fat Man in a Cheap Sim, where we're going to be racing tonight, and thank you very much for joining with me. I'm going to be doing race A and race B I think tonight. I think they're the most popular ones, and I was going to do it on Monday night, but unfortunately I was incredibly tired. It had been a very busy day and very busy weekend, so I wasn't able to quite manage it, but we are ready to go. And I thought, let's get it started today, because you may have heard on the Twitter that unfortunately Rory wasn't able to come on tonight, and we thought let's postpone it to next week. But I'm quite sure that he'll be on, so either it'll be Monday or Tuesday, possibly Wednesday next week, and then we'll be back with a great live stream and our Christmas special. So I'll give you more information as soon as I get it. So we'll get into our qualifying trim and see how many laps we can do and improve our time. And welcome as well to all our new subscribers who are watching today. It's been fantastic. We've had really great growth over the last few weeks, which has been brilliant. So thank you very much for that, and I hope we can get some great races tonight, some good fun, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of laughs. So I'm just going to quickly share out the details here on Twitter so we know what's happening. Yeah. Let's see. I'll just take a wee second here, and then we'll get things going. Let's see. There we are. It'll just be a few seconds, and then we'll be on the way. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had a good week so far. Just a week to go till Christmas, and then we'll be it's going to be Christmas and then on into the new year. And I've also got news that we've got Chaz Draycott, who is a sim racer and commentator, and he's going to be coming on the show a little bit later on the 7th of January, so we're looking forward to that. I'm live there, did it? It's in there. So let's get cracking. I think we're pretty much there. I'll just quickly put it out on Facebook, and then that will be us ready to go. So are you all looking forward to Christmas? Hopefully a better end to the year than what it's been like so far during it, isn't it, with all these crazy things with COVID? Now here we are. Right, that's the Facebook post just done. Ah, Jack Balding Racing, great to see you. I hope you're well. Thanks very much for the comment, and thanks very much for tuning in. I'm just about ready to get started. I've just literally been doing the Twitter and Facebook posts, so hopefully we are ready now to go. But I hope you've had a good week. And we're here, ready to get going. And this was supposed to be our big Christmas special, but unfortunately Rory's had work to do with his job and had to pull out at the last minute. So what we thought we'd do, we'll make sure that we get all of them all together again, and hopefully we can do it next week as well. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Good luck for the races. Well, yeah, it should be fun. It should be quite fun. I did a couple of these on Tuesday night, and the one went really badly, which I did a video on, and the other one I actually won. So I was quite amazed, because it can be a bit mad, certainly. Actually, I'm going to put that 0 for the qualifying. I'm going to see if I can get my time down a bit, and then we'll go on from there. This is quite a car. It's like on Monday night when I tried it, I think I just wasn't up to it. I was so tired. But it's quite a machine. But I was beginning to get used to it. At first I thought if I had bought this car, if I was on a test drive at a Toyota dealer, I would have taken it back and said forget, but this is horrible. But it's a funny machine. So I've got 8.5 minutes. I might be able to do a couple of laps. Ah, this is horrible, horrible. Oh, there it goes. Maybe not. Right. Actually, I'm probably better just restarting it, I think, to have any chance of doing a decent lap. Oh, look at that. It just does not want to be... doesn't want to be pushed. And the thing is, when I watched Tisney's setup on this, he said keep it, don't mess about with the brake balance. Hello Adama, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Let's see if I can get this a bit better. Oh, it still wants horrible, horrible, horrible. Yes, so you're doing well in manufacturers. That's good. Yeah, it was a big, it was an oval race last night, wasn't it? I know quite a few people were doing that yesterday. I know that Stephen Scott, he was doing, it's not the way to take that corner. He was doing, it was like this, was it the Super Formula? I'd have to do better than that in the races, yeah. Yeah, he was doing the Super Formula at Bathurst, so I don't know, was that the Nations Cup or something, or was that, maybe that was another one. I have managed, I was on course to do a 4:42 in this on Tuesday, but I didn't manage to finish the lap. Ah, Squirrel didn't like manufacturers, so he was practicing for the Nations Cup. Ah, right, yeah. Okay, I have to say, it looked far more fun because it was, I think, was it Group 3 at one of the oval tracks, wasn't it, that they were doing? I do like Stephen Scott. He's good. But, so yeah, so I thought I'll do a couple of these races, and then I'll go on and do the Group 3 at the Tokyo Inner Expressway. Yeah, yesterday was solely potluck, is it? It's a funny... I would have thought they would have tried something a bit better than this week's offerings, to be fair. And how many times have they had Group 2 at Fuji? You know, I kind of were a bit fed up with that. It's just like every other week. And your potluck was terrible. Well, I did a video of my races here on Tuesday, but I did it through the my Elgato streaming box, and then it can upload it directly to YouTube, but it took forever, so I don't know why it was so slow. And then I thought, actually I need to put commentary on it, and I thought I don't have to download the whole thing and then upload it again, so I just added some music, and I thought that might work. You can't even think about how last... Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible when that happens, isn't it? Because you want to try and do well and get all the points that you can. Yeah, well, hopefully tonight you can have some fun and you can... Oh, not how to do it. Not how to do it. Well, you can take some consolidation in how bad I am. That, no problem, Keith. Good to see you. Now it just doesn't want to stop at all. And then I'm hardly touching the gas and it's sliding. It's a very strange way this car is set up. I don't know if it's four-wheel drive or something, but it kind of drags itself forward. It doesn't really turn in the way you would normally expect a car to turn, or even accelerate. It's kind of, I think because they've changed the bop on this, so it's maybe a little bit heavier than before. It's a really strange setup. Get 300 points on the last lap. Oh no. I'm just going to abandon this lap. What's that? My last lap going to the next to me. Right. Oh, you tapped somebody on the last corner when they were next. 4-second penalty. Goodness. Because I know they're pretty strict, aren't they, on FIA? But oh goodness, so that would have ruined that one. Yeah. And of course, on a circuit like that, any penalty is going to really have a big effect. But I misjudged a moment to pass and dropped to a very close fourth. Oh right, yeah. It's a penalty thing is a really difficult one, isn't it? Or just, you know, these little mistakes really count. But yeah, it was a fun race as well. Just Jonathan, you're in there too. There you go. As you can see, this is going well. Kiss my Yaris. I decided, I put music on my last video and I said to Jonathan, because he commented on it, I said that Jonathan can sing through the next one if you don't like my choice of music. Because Andrew Marr had said I need to put some ABBA on it or something. Just I lost momentum from the slipstream. Right, yeah. Now, will I get any more penalty from that? Because that corner just seems to be impossible. Alright, it hasn't given me any more penalty for that, but that's fine. So I've done, my time is not particularly competitive, but I know if I get a good run, I could get it, I reckon, to a 4:42, and that's not too far away, because the last time I looked it was about 4:38 was the kind of lap that they were. And I thought it's such a long lap, so if I'm within 4 seconds of it, that's not too bad. I'm in Super GT's video. Alright, they uploaded today on the FIA race. I was battling up front, crossed the line in fourth, I think, 4 seconds. Oh, well done. I haven't seen that video yet. I've seen it advertised. Well done to get on that. It's pretty good going. I've never managed to make it into one of his videos yet. I once got on a live stream. No brakes. Oh, goodness me. But I once did a lobby with him, and then the lobby gave up. You know, it had problems with the connection or whatever it was, and it booted everybody out of the lobby. But he's good fun though, and the thing is, I qualified in the lobby with him, and then he hit me up the back for a joke because it was the end of the qualifying, and then just as we were about to start the race, it chucked us all off. I'm a real racing driver, but I can't carry a note in a bucket. Yeah, that's it. We'll get you singing on my next commentary. Oh, I'm second on the grid. It must be a pretty low lobby if I'm that high up. That 4:42.4, and then it's 4:47s. Ooh, and quite a lot of people haven't even set a lap, which probably means they'll be a lot quicker than they say there. This was crazy on Monday. It was just mad, but it was quite fun. But I've really got to try and get this car sorted out, so I've got it running properly. I think you've got to brake quite early, and you really have to brake all in one go, because it doesn't like if you brake and then come off again and then brake. It seems to really unsettle it quite a bit. That we'll see. Sorry, I had some Coca-Cola earlier on, and it's making me trying to avoid burping on live TV. I don't think you want to hear that. So this should be quite fun. So we're clearly second quickest, and then there's a big gap between the guy in third. The big problem is it's always a bit mad when you go into the first few corners. Definitely a bit of traction control required. So we'll see how we can do it. But and we're up to 230 subscribers, so a very big thank you to everyone who's been watching and subscribing, whether you've done it in the last few days or in the last few months. It's fantastic to have you alongside watching the show. Rory did apologise for not being able to make it tonight, but we will do it hopefully, if not this Monday, it will be certainly hopefully next week, and if it can't happen next week, I'm sure we'll be able to do it in the early new year. That would be a nice, we might even surprise you by trying to do it throughout the Christmas and the New Year period. We'll see what we can come up with. And we've got Chaz Draycott, who's just confirmed today as well, so he'll be in on the 7th of January, so in around about, is it about 3 weeks time, nearabouts? Yeah, about 3 weeks tonight. He'll be coming on the show, and he is a sim commentator, and also he does a lot of racing commentary for some of the big events, so really looking forward to that. And I was alongside him doing some interviewing at the SimGrids 24-hour Spa race a couple of months ago. He's a really good chap, so that will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing that in a few weeks' time. And also David Perel has said that he's happy to come back in the early new year, so we'll have him back on the show too. We might even be able to get him and Rory on at the same time, which would be really good. In fact, we're going to try and get all the big GT Sport players on as well. That will be fun. Okay, can we do it? Can we get a good result here? Let's see what we can do. Our black Yaris GR4. Well, made it through the first corner. Made it through the second corner. Of course, it's only one lap for this one. And what's quite interesting is I reckon we weren't too far away from this chap's qualifying time if we've been able to put a good lap together. We're getting a bit of slipstream. And it's neck and neck down the Mulsanne Straight. Let's see what we can do. I did brake quite early, but I got quite a good exit. And the guy behind has got the slipstream. I'm going to try something crazy. It is all about slipstreaming on this part. Let's see. Yeah, the perfect Le Mans car, isn't it? It'll be a long race, this one. To be fair, we're kind of giving each other a bit of space. just doesn't want to stop. This is a terrible car. I mean, I'm doing about 50 mile an hour, and it just won't stop. I mean, you'd think you hit the brakes in a normal car, performance car like this, it would stop no problem. And then I get a penalty for doing nothing wrong again. Really strange. I mean, he has been blocking like something else. That guy was dodgy as anything, man. I mean, they just smack into you, and they give you nowhere to go, and then you get a penalty for it. You got nout out of that. You're supposed to have a second penalty, but I'm sure I closed in well, so I got a 1 second penalty. A bit strange. It's a bit off though. Because, I mean... Ant, good to see you. Just pretend that they stole your PS5 and a new sim rig and you will soon win. Yeah, that's GT Sport for you, isn't it? This is a terrible car. It is, it's dreadful. And I thought I was getting the hang of it. That, honestly, if you were on a test drive with this, if you went to your Toyota dealer and said, I want to buy a GT, whatever it is, 4 thing they call it, GR4, you would take it back if it drove like that. But, right, I'm not going to save that one. I'll just try and do another one. How about Super White 2? Yeah, you see, they've done something with the... I'm very funny when I'm cross. Yeah, that's it. Yep, yep. No. But, I mean, they were getting the slipstream, but then they were still just bumping you. And then they were, I mean, blocking like crazy. You're only supposed to go on one side once. You can't just keep weaving, especially when you're alongside them and that like that. And they're just pushing you off, and they get nothing for that. And then it's a strange one, but I think I can't wait for GT7 and hope and pray that it's got a better and fairer penalty system than this. Still, I have a Toyota Starlet 2. Now that's a great small car. It's a bloody go-kart. Well, you see, that's the thing, because it's light, isn't it? And it kind of does all the things that you need to do. I remember when they had the Starlet over here. That was a great little car, because it wasn't complicated. It just did what the small cars needed to do. Back in time for a victory. Must have been the wrong stream there, I think, Keith. But, yep, let's see what we can do now. Get rid of the traction control. Well, we started second, finished third overall. But we're going to try and get our time a bit quicker. GT7 is the new COVID-19 sim, not a racing sim. Yeah, no, it's certainly... I know lots of people are buying their PS5s. I've not got one yet, but I'll have to get one at some point soon. The other thing is, when you start further down the grid, even there, and you know, I took that section better than the guy that I was racing against, but because he could just block me, it's very difficult to do anything to get back in front. Because, you know, they're always trying to say you're focusing on getting your exits right. It's a wee bit better, I think. I reckon I can do our PS5 available, still out of stock at Argos and Kearns. Yeah, that's the thing, because I thought everybody wants one, and you're going to be waiting forever. It's a 1996 Starlet. I'm its 10th owner. I had it 5 years ago, no problems. Yeah. Oh no, that's brilliant. I remember I drove a Starlet from 1996. I worked at a car dealer that bought a whole bunch of pre-registered Toyota Starlets for the 1997 year. So yeah, I remember they were a good little car. Was it a 1.2 or 1.3 petrol engine, I think? But yeah, no, they were a great little car. It's almost like if they did something like this, you kind of think they could put the Mark 1 Golf GTI or something. I think that would be great fun. I mean, I know it's not as fast, but they could maybe fiddle with the bob a little bit to give it a wee bit more power. But it'd be quite fun. But I think these small cars on long tracks, I'm not quite sure about it. You need a new driver's seat. You should be able to get one of them. You'll have to go to a scrappy, go to a junkyard and see if you can find one. Our Corolla GTI was an epic 97. It was so advanced compared to... Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, incredible really what they could do. And because they were light, and Toyota just started making these really boring cars, that was the problem. Yes, I am going to do... I'll do another race here, this one, and then I'm going to go on to race B, because I managed to improve my time a bit. So I did a 1:58.5, which is not phenomenal. I was watching Adventure Racing today, and he was like doing a one almost in the 56s. I think I did drive that one, John. Yeah, I didn't do a handbrake turn at 60 miles an hour like my mate Fraser did, but yeah, they were good. That's what they need to bring back. To be fair, the new Corolla that they've now got, that replaced the absolutely horrid Auris, is quite good. I think it actually looks quite smart. Yeah, but the Corolla GTIs of old, they were amazing machines. I was watching a video by the Bearded Explorer, and he's very good. He's based in the UK, and they were in this abandoned Japanese car junkyard, right in the woods. All the kind of trees had overtaken them, but the cars in there, things like the Nissan Silvias, if you remember them. Yeah, and they were amazing, you know. And they had all sorts. They had Toyota Supras. And a whole bunch of cars, really amazing stuff. And you know, you'd think that they would have been rusted away to nothing, but actually they weren't. They were really pretty decent. It shows you how well made they were, you know. That's the thing. I mean, some of them had rust, but a lot of them, even though they've been sitting in the woods for goodness knows how long. .444, well, we've taken a tenth of it. Yeah, the gearbox in them were amazing. Right, we need to get a lot more time off here. Good to see you, Espen. Thanks very much, by the way, for the library. I've managed to get it so I can maybe use it a bit later on. Right, I'm going to brake a little bit later because I braked quite early the last time I came into this first section. I know there's a lot more time left in that. car. It's a little bit better. Slightly better exit. There's definitely a lot more time in every section. Yep, so I'll do Group 3 after this. And we'll see how we get on. Because I've not done a race there this week. It's a bit better. Trying to stay within those lines, because it's quite difficult to kind of know always where the exit of the corner is in terms of how far you can go, because the cones don't always give you an accurate picture of that. So, almost a second up. Just by a fraction. Can we get... That would maybe bring us to a 43.3. I really want to try and get into the 42s. I missed that comment. I think that was good news from Espen. That's good. Toyota were the best up to the very late 90s. Yeah, remember the Carina G? Yeah, TI at one point, that's right. Yeah, they were good because they were in the touring car series, aren't they? Better exit there, that's good. Can just, if it allows me to... couldn't quite, that's the second time. Couldn't quite finish the lap. Yeah, no, they were good because you could just rev everything out of them. And they were great fun. See, we're up there, we were 1.5 seconds quicker than my time there. So we would have been doing a 1:42.8, which is kind of nearer what we need. And I think there's still a lot of time in that, but we're getting a wee bit quicker. So, can we do a bit better? I think it was the same guy who was in pole the last time. And then we've got a whole range. Again, we've got some D level drivers and above, so it's going to be fun. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, they started to see, but yet the cars are quite basic though, weren't they? They weren't overly done. I mean, maybe slightly overly engineered because they were very, very reliable. But I don't know if they were. You know, you kind of think, did it cost too much to build them? Is that why they cut back? Or I think it was just like their design team went, or their kind of, you know, their ability to make a really good driver's car. Obviously, that no longer became a priority. And they went on to build things like the Prius and things like that, didn't they? That was in the early 2000s. But oh, I'm going to win in the first corner. Rab one monkey. He's taking one of our quotes. See, I tell you, although Hugh hates it, I think it would be an epic on the border roads. Yeah, well, I reckon the real car has to be better than this, you know, but because it's really dodgy to drive. I mean, I think it's more dangerous than one of those original 911s, isn't it? Because it's just so kind of unpredictable. It's just, I mean, any kind of major, you know, if you're going quite fast and you're trying to brake, even on a straight, it starts to kind of wanting to swap ends. But you think that Dacia's gone and done the handling. I know, to be fair, even they're quite more straightforward. But right, second go. Come on, we're going to get this one. We've got to finish in the top 4. Right, he's going to cut across. Yes, got him. Well reminded, Espen. Thank you, indeed. Radar on. Tommy Mackinnon was involved. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Samu. Take care. Time for you to count some sheep. It might be more exciting than counting Toyotas. Oh, that was a last minute lunge. Well, you can always count Toyotas and that'll send you to sleep. Night night. That was some crazy lunge by the Spanish guy, and he just went. He braked so incredibly, he had no chance for making that corner. So there it goes. And that was on the straight, and it wanted to swap ends. Well, we're in the lead. Can we keep it going? Big corner on that one, and then we've got this very, very fast section here, and it's a dodgy right-hander and then a tight left, and every car when you come around there it seems to be really hard to work out what kind of speed you can actually carry through it. See, look, it just doesn't want it. I mean, I slowed that car right down, and it just did not want to turn. And that, they are 38 miles an hour, and it can't make it round the slightest bend. It's strange, really strange, that. Because I'm braking like crazy, and I'm not, you know, I've got the car fairly neutral in terms of where the balance is, and it just won't slow down. Yeah, I have to go around on 2 wheels. Hi, Gary. Good to see you. Well, that guy won fair and square, to be honest. Not too bad. Yeah. Well, at least we didn't get a penalty. That was unfortunate, though, because we were doing quite well there. We were in first. And we should have... It's a strange one, because I came round that bend, I'd braked, and then it's the car just wants to swap ends straight away. So you try and, you come off the brakes, you try and reapply, I'm braking like crazy, and then it just doesn't want to do anything. But, so, yeah, no, that was the thing, but we should have won that one, because we were over a second ahead, and it just shows you... Well, at least we got a second, and it was relatively clean overall. Although they haven't given me I finished at least inside the top 4, which is something. Goodness knows what my rating will be like. Now, will it put me up or down? It's put my SR up a bit. Hello, Bracing. It's good to see you. How are you doing? There we are. Right, okay, I'm not going to bother saving that one. Let's see. Hope you've all had a good week. I do apologise that our Christmas special was delayed, but I can assure you Rory sends his sincerest apologies, and we will be doing one. We might hopefully manage to fit it in next week. So we'll see how we go. Oh, Group 3 is still open. Or has it gone? Oh, I've just missed it. Works a little bit better on trail braking. Right, I'll try that. Doing fine. How are you? We've just missed that one. When's the next one? 21:50. We're just on that point, aren't we? Okay, I'll go on to Group 3 and I'll try and I'll do a bit of qualifying and have a chance to chat. That's the one that Espen has made me in the Beetle, which is great. But I know that the McLaren seems to be the car that everyone is using this week. Yep, you need to win. Hey, Le Mans Hugh, yep. I might go back, depending on what the night is like, I might go back to the race A bit later on and see if we can do a bit more. Although, the thing is, when you're used to Group 3 and then you're going back to a Toyota Yaris GR, whatever it might be, it's going to be exciting, to say the least. But, so, has everyone got their Christmas shopping? Have they bought their Christmas gifts for their wives or girlfriends? I've still got to get mine for my wife, actually. That's going to be fun. Now, here we are, racing hard. We're all fine there. I think we're all fine there. Now, this is a tough track. I managed to beat Espen, but by a fraction. So, 158.5, the top guys are in the 156s, which is pretty spectacular. But see what we can do. The annoying thing is they haven't quite got the daily races to fit, so once you've done one, you can't. It's very hard to change. You miss the times too easily. All shops are closed in there. Nothing to buy, goodness me. Yeah, it might be limited as well what you can get online. Yeah, see, I've got Amazon, but my wife uses it too, so it's very hard for her not to see what I've ordered her if I buy something online. A bit too early for the first corner there. try and keep that extra speed through those chicanes, but that one we've just done is the hardest chicane because it's so easy just to go wide and hit the wall. So easy just to hit that wall there. She'll get something about me later on. Yep. That's it, because you couldn't get the kids all sorted out first. Well, I'm working on some content I'll be producing through the Christmas and New Year period that hopefully will come out quite well. So I'll put that onto a video early into the new year. But I hope everyone has a nice Christmas and Boxing Day, and New Year, so you can, hopefully it will be peaceful and relaxing, and you can time to kind of able to get your energy all back and start the new year on a high, and hopefully this COVID thing will relax as well and be something. Yeah. Right, this is the crucial chicane. That's a bit better. Make up some time, especially coming into this final section. We're going to get under the 2 minutes, but we really need to try and be a bit quicker. Got to get into those 58s. 59.9, we need to find another 1.4 seconds. How on earth did that slow? Right, made the first section in under 28, which is not, it's a bit better. It's a wee bit better. Better there. Right, we made about 8/10, but we're still a long way off, so we've got to really work on those sections, I think. I don't know. Can we get one match our time, and at least we'll be in a better place to done. Okay. That's our qualifying. Alright, we're just braking a bit too late there. Oh, that's the thing. It's funny that, isn't it? I lost a bit of time there. Give me 2 wee seconds. I realise. Now, what was it? Brake balance 2. That's what Adventure Racing James had recommended. Right, we'll try this again, see what we can do. Yeah, he said to put the brake balance to +2, and that would maybe help a bit of rotation. So I can see you want to avoid those walls. As long as everybody has patience, yeah. Definitely, definitely indeed. Right, under 28 again, which is not too bad. Hey, GT Racing, GT Plus, it's good to see you. You've really got to be on this straight before you can nail that throttle, because I'm a long way away. 7/10 away. I'll try and get this time improved. Yeah, that's another great time. Right. Get this better, let's hope it's done. Try and brake a little bit earlier. Now, I lost a bit of time up here before. We're so close to those walls. Uh-oh. See, he's doing that. We've lost all that time. just put that rate balance down to 1. Let's see how we get on. Now actually, I wonder, are we near, I could probably join, yeah, I'll be able to join this lobby now, because it definitely will be in time. Right, race entry. I did try the Beetle earlier on as well in the week, and it was quite good, but it just doesn't have the power of the McLaren, and you just get eaten up on the straights. I've got a little bit of time to do a few more laps here on the qualifying, so we'll see what we can do. This is definitely a week for using your secondary PSNs and not your main accounts. Can't wait for the next series. Aye. What's the time? 9:45. So our next race will be at 10 to 10. I don't know, I don't have any idea where I'm going to be in terms... I don't think I'm in a very high up lobby, to be fair, but we'll see where we end up. Right. Of course, this is a rolling start. Because I reckon if you can just nail that last corner. Yeah, you know, a good thing to do if you want to raise a bit more money in the game is to do the circuit experience. Because if they get quite well paid on that, and if you get the gold times, you can earn quite a lot of money quite quickly. So it's quite good for. I found that I did a few of them recently, and it's quite easy because you've got experience as well. You should be able to get round quite quickly. Ah, Jack, good to see you. It's morning over there, is it? Oh yes, aye. Give me a mail. GT Plus, that would be good. See ya. Have a good night. Now we kept a little bit more speed round there. Hopefully. Hopefully that was a wee bit better. Yep, that's a wee bit closer to what I'd done for the sector times, because I want to be competitive in the race. Now they said the first corner was a bit mad because you've got that big long hairpin plus a lot of slipstreaming. Oh, that's a wee bit better. We're into the 58s. It's definitely a good bit more, at least another 4/10 and a bit more. This corner is crucial. Ah, that's it, close to the walls. Too close there. definitely a bit of time though in that section. Picking up a little bit of time there. There's definitely more time though in that last, or the kind of middle chicane. Now, will I get across that line with more than a tenth in place? It's getting a wee bit brown pants moments everywhere, yeah. Oh, we're not too far away now, we're getting there. It was definitely, I didn't do the best exit. Ah, evening Ian, good to see you. Great to see everybody in chat. Right, can we do a bit quicker through here? Slightly slower. Maybe I can just make up a bit of it on that exit, hopefully. 10th down. I don't think we're going to better it, but at least we're almost 158. It's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. There we go. Right, our first race. Let's see where we are. I think it could be a difficult one, this one, but we'll see. 7th, so mid-pack, really down in the mid-pack. People doing 57.7s. And then we start on a 58.5 that I did earlier. It's pretty close overall now. The chap behind me is on a 58.9, and then it jumps up to a 59. So yeah, there we are. Now, do we have anyone famous in here? Anyone doing a last to first challenge? I'm not sure, but well, it's going to be interesting because there's not a huge amount in it, and of course with the slipstream available here, it's going to be pretty close and crazy. So I think it's all about hopefully trying to brake in enough time and then not being rammed. Well, that might be the famous phrase of the night, eh? I don't think I need any traction control for this, so we should be alright. So any last words from you guys out there and how to get this race sorted out? Let's see how we get on. The race does not end at the first corner. Love those penalties. Some good messages there, isn't it? That's the good luck and watch your mirrors. Yep. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that I have. Oh, I've got it on the radar. That's fine. Race pace. Yeah. Because the McLaren's got so much speed on the straights, it's going to be interesting. Let's see how we go on. Thank you very much, Jack. Hopefully we have a good race. Okie dokie. We've already had 100 comments. That's pretty good going. And there's 8 in the chat. So we're 7th on the grid. Let's see how we get on. Right. These are amazing cars. They were in a big V12 BMW engine in the McLaren, and pretty much everybody's got one. Well, I think somebody's got a slightly different car. Is your brake balance okay? I've got it on +1 because I found +2 was a bit ropey. It's a bit too much. But do you reckon I should change that? Got a Nissan GTR in front of me. Weave like a space weevil. Yeah, I think I was fairly happy with it overall. Fairly happy. What? I mean, he kind of... Did I put him in the wall? And then he was kind of, I was alongside him. Ah, there's 10 watching, that's great. Well, we started 7th and we're back at 7th. I'll have to watch those replays, eh? Yeah, you can exactly. We're kind of on our own here, but I think there might be a chance as we come into the hairpin. Come on, turn in, man. Oh, somebody's got a penalty. Oh, we've taken a 10th off them. Oh, we've done a bit better than that. Oh, we're catching up. Lanzarote 1993. Right, well at least we're back in slipstream, which is good. come on. Yeah, we're catching up a little bit. Not a good idea to try and overtake there. Come on now. That was a stupid move. You're never going to get through there without problems and just slow yourself down. Yeah, I mean, it's just aggressive. I was fairly quick through there, but it's trying to work out those brakes. At least we're still in the slipstream. A bit of argy-bargy ahead, maybe we can do something. Hi Luke, good to see you. He's just a little bit out of slipstream. I mean, the guy was fast, to be fair. I'll give that to him. Oh, look at that. Wasn't much in it. Wasn't much in it at all. We almost got him. Almost got him. Well, we moved at one place, but we got a penalty. But I think that was quite a ropey penalty again. I hate to think for mine DR and SR. I think it's just going down. But, well, at least we made a race of it. And the McLaren, at least you've got a chance. Yeah, it would have been nice to have got that 5th place, because I think we can deserved it. But, Scary Guy, good to see you. But, so we've got 14 in the chat. Thanks very much for joining us. We're racing in the Group 3 at the Tokyo Inner Expressway. And at least we went up one place. It's a bit of a crazy race, this one. But it's good fun. That McLaren is quite a machine. Oh, we needed to finish 4th. So we're a wee bit away, but hopefully we can have a better one the next time. Yeah, our SR went down a bit. Fastest lap was a 57.9. So we were a 59.1. Yeah, we're still quite slow. We need to get quicker. Right, let's see. Group 3. definitely do a few more of these. I'm going to try and get my lap times more consistent, see where I can pick up some speed. It's quite something though for slipstreaming this race. It is quite a thing. So when do all you guys in the chat, when do you all finish up? Is it tomorrow, or you got another? Are you going to be working across Christmas to New Year? Have you got some time off? I hope you're able to get some time off, because it's a nice time of year to be able to relax a bit. I wonder, us over here in Europe, if we'll get any snow. I don't think it's been predicted to have snow this year for Christmas. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, it was a few years ago, we're coming up 3 years, when we got the beast from the east. And that was quite a time. There we go. Ah, you're in retail, so there's no rest for that. Yeah, it's a busy time of year, isn't it? I mean, they're all talking about more lockdowns, new tiers. I think Northern Ireland's going to have another lockdown for 6 weeks right after Christmas, I think from Boxing Day. So it's kind of no end, isn't it? It's already had 1.5 time off now. already 1. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's been quite a year. But I kind of finished my main work tomorrow. Got 1 or 2 wee things to do next week. But yeah, looking forward to having some time off. Too much free time when you're bored, eh? Aye, that's you need to get in the sim rig, get it all, get some practice in. Can I beat the tram? There's the tram going in the background. There we go. Gonna try and see 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, 58.7. That's not too bad. It's a wee bit better. Getting a wee bit closer to my time. Definitely not so much this corner coming up, but the next section I know there's time in there. Made up time in the first corner and then lost it all in the second one. Oh, nah. What new? Yeah, with the channel. Well, I'm going to be making hopefully one video, at least one, between Christmas and New Year of a special thing that I'm going to be doing. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some good, should be a fun event. So I'll report back on that. And then we'll definitely have Rory and all the guys on as soon as hopefully next week as well. That yeah, I'm trying to think. Let's see. I'll take a quick break, take a quick breather. That yeah, so that's going to be one of them. And there's going to be some surprises as we go on in the first quarter of next year. I'm going to do a joint live stream with one of my co-presenters in his house. So that's once hopefully the restrictions ease a bit and we're allowed to do it, because I'm moving house myself in the early quarter of next year. So yes, we are going to do a live stream and we'll do racing and we'll broadcast it, but we're actually going to have 2 sim rigs together with me and my co-host, and that should be a lot of fun. So whether we can all race, we'll maybe do lobbies as well. So it should be quite a laugh. And I'm sure if my co-host is watching, he'll tell you how he feels about it all. But no, it's going to be fun. So we'll do some more of that. And then when I get my new box room, which I was measuring it today actually, and my sim rig literally just fits in it and no more. But I'm going to have it all specced out, so it'll be good fun and it'll have a nice background. It'll be a perfect little room to race. So that will be coming hopefully by about kind of March time for when I get my new setup all sorted out. And then and I hope that by the end of next year, or maybe by summertime to September, see how the channel grows, I hope to have a new sim rig. So it might no longer be Fat Man in a cheap sim. It's going to be Fat Man in a slightly more expensive sim. So what I might do is say, okay, put it out to the chat and put it out to the community and say, what kind of rig do you think I should get? Because people have said that the PlayStation Pro is very, very good. I like the V-Rig, but I might be struggling for space for that. So that should be quite fun. But I'm hoping that if I can make enough money next year, by about the middle to say the kind of August time, then I'll get a new sim rig, because this is over 3 years old now, and just like a car, when you've had it 3 years, it's time to upgrade and see what you can get. My son has been eyeing up my sim rig and kind of says to me, any chance you might want to give that to me? So we'll have to see. He's 7, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But it'll be that's one of the main plans, is to try and improve the sim rig and do some more live shows and new ideas. And as Jonathan said there, a political mind, sim school is back. Yeah, Fat Man in a big rig. I have to say, when I saw the V-Rig, it looks incredible. It's quite a machine, because it changes the position depending on what type of race you're doing. So you can have single-seaters, you can have GT position, and you can have a rally-style position. So yeah, that looks amazing. That would have to admit, that would be my ultimate. I think the V-Rig does look really, really good. I know that Thea, she did a drive in it, didn't it, for one of her videos a while ago, and she liked it a lot. So yeah, that would be the plan. How about you guys in the chat? What do you think would be an option? Because there's a lot of amazing rigs out there, aren't they? And to be fair, they're not too bad in price. There's quite a good range of stuff that's reasonable. It won't cost the earth to buy. I did love the old F1 seat, Aye, of course, Keith, I would come on the show if you need to fill a space with a decent driver and a cheap sim. Always a good time. Oh, definitely. Aye, I know that Kevin's going to send me an email as well, so we'll get some guys back. Yeah, track racers seem to be pretty good. Yeah, over here they're about 600 quid, aren't they, or 650 quid. It looks a really solid rig, because the only thing about the G29 is that the bit of metal, the kind of sheet metal that you put your wheel on, it's quite flexible, and it does move a little bit, and I do find my G29 doesn't connect to it particularly well. I find it quite hard to secure them in. Okay, there we are at McLaren here racing for sure. I think everybody's in a McLaren this time. Right. What can we do from 9th? Ah, you just bought a house, so that's good. So you managed to get one. Have you moved into it now, yeah? That's not bad. That's quite good then. Of course, I've got to get all that past the wife, by the way. So that might be a different matter. I'm going to say it's a business expense. That's good. Pretty close in this pack. Oh, I mean, I'm always going to get stuck behind these ones. Oh, bugger. Sorry for the sweary word. Goodness me, man. That was just the wrong place at the wrong time. There's again a lot of penalties coming up. Whether it will be, I'm not sure where the next penalty line is, to be fair. Pushed off. How is it possible? Oh, come on! Goodness me! How did they get past like that when they're just pushing you and pushing you? How did I get 2.5 seconds now? That's crazy. I didn't even touch the guy. This is when Gran Turismo just goes completely nuts. Ah, Shortmaster, good to see you. Yeah, it's just getting ridiculous though. And it's just penalties that are just mad. Have no bearing on any kind of evidence or any, I mean, they're just giving you one. I mean, I missed that guy completely. And there it was, another one. Still 2 laps to go. And we started 9th and there's about 3 cars up there. But we were getting right up there. But they just seem to ram you. And then you have no chance of making the corner, nowhere to go, and you're not touching anybody, and then they get you. Ah, Stephen. Right, there he goes again, so he's going to just take the place without any issue. just by pushing me out the way. Right, back up to ninth. Ah, Stephen, good to see you. Yeah, some terrible penalties, really crazy ones. Oh, come on! You'd surely see me there. Beginning to catch up a little bit. Can we get him? Yay, we got him! Not too bad. It's just a pity that we lost time because I think we had a chance of getting behind, past some of those guys, but they just ram you. Yeah, second account. Can't wait for it. All right, FIA on Saturday. You're doing an endurance race on ACC on Saturday morning. Never done one before. You might stream it. Yeah, no, that would be good. That would be good. Oh, we did a fastest lap. That was slightly better. Wasn't expecting that, to be fair. But I think, because I got a big penalty, but again, it's just kind of crazy because they just go inside and just don't bother. So I'm down to B and A. My SR is definitely taking a hit. And that, I won't bother saving that one. I don't think it's the best one for that. Right, so will we do another Group 3? I haven't tried Group 2, to be fair. I had done like a 130.5 in that one. Haven't tried that race at all. So go for race C. Yeah, why not we try something a bit different? Yeah, Stephen, unfortunately, Rory had to cancel due to work commitments at the last minute. So we thought it's best, because Ollie was coming on as well, and Keirith, we thought it's best to have them all as one group. So they're going to hopefully try and rearrange for next week. I'm not sure if it'll be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, but as soon as I know, I will put it out on Twitter, and I'll maybe even try and do a video for it so people can see it as well, to give them an update. But yeah, that's the plan. So we'll get that out to you as soon as possible. Ah, what do you want for Christmas? Well, John, if you're paying, oh my goodness. No, you haven't missed it, Stephen. I think we should get Jonathan to buy me a V-Rig. Eh? That's what friends are for, is it not? Put a like on that on the video, or a thumbs up on the comments if you think Jonathan should buy me a V-Rig. It's going to be a great Christmas and New Year. I'll have a direct. That's it. Jason GTO 135.28. Definitely, you know. There's going to be a long line of people wanting stuff from John now. No. Yvonne said she wants a PS5 for Christmas from you. That's what she told me. All right. You know. Yep, that's the one. Now, does anyone have any idea as to what the strategy is for this? So it's just a medium tyre. Okie dokie. So there's no other tyres that we need for this. I have no idea as to what the brake balance should be. I tell you what, Jonathan's putting a smile and a laugh on there, but I bet he is in the dome. No stop, I thought. Okie dokie. So it's just a matter of a battle for however many laps we do. Yeah, and these cars is quite good. Well, it's good that you know this, the strategy, and you know the strap lines. It's incredible fact, because you think the traction control's off, I think, on this, but it does bog down a bit at the lower end. Must be a very highly tuned engine. Yeah, it's been amazing. We've had 3 over the last couple of days, actually, which is fantastic. Yeah, 230. It's really growing. We had 40 since Super GT 2 weeks ago. Better out of there. I'm not sure if people are staying in 5th or breaking down to 4th here. Did it? My credit card number. I know. going to not be very fast, but I'm going to try and get that up a bit. I've got 2 minutes. That's good. Keep the list coming for John. He's our Father Christmas this year. I was going to check on the sign is for that. 31.8. So, is it fourth or fifth gear for this? Oh, there we go. It's all furlough money anyway. Aye, that's it. Oh my goodness me, I'm on pole position. How the hell did that happen? I genuinely did not think I'd be anywhere near that. Mind you, that was on my best time. I'm about a second a bit off that at the moment, but hopefully we can... Brake balance 0 to +2. Ah, I wonder. Yeah, because I am actually on -1, I think, am I? Yeah. Okay, I will put that up a little bit and see how we get on. Oh, it's first pole position of the night. Just ate a box of chocolates somebody left for my girlfriend. You'll be nipping into Sainsbury's to try and buy another one. I was bad for that, because you used to get the big boxes like of Roses or Quality Streets, things like that, and you think, oh, I'll get them. That's what Disney says. Yeah, no, I will do that. Let me, thank you very much, Bracing. It's good to know. Okay, I'll go with 1 and see what that does. Get that one in top 3, yeah, we need to do that. So if it's just a flat out drive, we're just going to try and make sure that we can keep our tyres. And not crash in sympathy. Thank you to everyone, that's great. Oh, someone's miles off. See, I'm trying to stay in third gear there for that kind of hairpin, but it just seems to be very slow to pick up. But I think if I go into second, it's going to be difficult to... It might unsettle the car a bit. We'll need to see how we go. Well, pole position at Fuji International Speedway for race C. Can we keep it here? We'll have fun, exactly. We'll have fun with this. 13 laps of Fuji International. I think my brake balance is on +1. Was it -1? Thanks for letting me know. Thank you very much, Bracing. I had no idea that it was still on -1. I thought I'd put it to... Actually, to be fair, I had it on +1 before, so... Thank you. Up with me a bit there coming into that hairpin. Hello L71B, good to see you. You join us on Daily Race C. Just managing to fend them off coming out onto the straight. Our tyres are okay as we come in to start. Have you moved? Yes. No, it's going to be probably about between February and March next year, hopefully. Yeah, we were down looking at the house today. Met the owners. House has no internet at all. So I'm going to get that all sorted out. Yeah, we got a letter. It was quite funny. The owners have said that the Alnwick district, or the town that I'm going to, wants to get up to speeds of 100 MPS, and similarly they're nowhere near that. But when I did the check, it was about 67. So 67 is quite quick. So I reckon, because I was told that the exchange is just round the corner. Tyres look okay. There's a bit of wear, but not too bad. We're managing, thankfully, so far. 2.2 second lead. Lost a wee bit of time on that lap, but hopefully we can continue to stay ahead. We're going to lap 7. Tyres are beginning to show signs of wear. Ah, Nielinski, good to see you. lurking quietly in the background. Here a little while. Well, you're all very, very welcome. I hope the race is entertaining for you. Nice to see you, Luke. You take care. Only one guy. Yep, no, that's it. Just under a second. See how we go. Caught right up there. I'm struggling in that bend. That section is a tough one. Come on, that's ridiculous. Give me a fluent penalty again. I mean, he's just pushing and pushing. The whole time, I get the penalty. That's utterly ridiculous. You must have got a penalty too. Ah, Andrew, good to see you. Yes, karma. Yep, I'm keeping the stewards busy, that's for sure. 2 laps to go. My tyres are really showing signs of it. Come on. Oh, come on, come on! Yeah, it's just not our night tonight. Oh! What happened there? Oh, it was somebody else. I thought it was number 1 going off. Yeah, again, a really unfortunate penalty, and one that should never have been there. Really didn't need to be there. He just drove into me, and then I get the penalty again. It's just like as soon as you start getting them, you just never stop getting them. But at least we finished second. He was coming up 4 or 5 tenths a lap, and it was on that final section. I could get most of it, but I just couldn't get the last bit. And when he got through, that was that. But at least, well, it was a bit better. It was a bit better, wasn't it? We finished in the top 3, which is something. But my race, yeah, I don't know if maybe I charged a bit more with the tyres, but at least we kept it going, and the second place isn't too bad. I mean, the last guy, it was a last-minute lunge, but you can't come from so far back, and that because I mean I left my braking quite late, but yeah, possibly, maybe I just went through my tyres a little bit more, because it does in the last few laps. It did. You could feel it. There's no grip on that last section, because it's that kind of off camber section, which is always quite tough. Well, at least it's put me up a little bit. Put me up in SR, which is something. But I see he did a 131.9. I did a 132.2. Who did the 131.5 was the fastest lap. That's not too bad. I'll maybe save that replay, to be fair. Yeah, no, that's it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Right. Well, that's that one saved. Well, it's nearly 11 o'clock. Now, what would you like me to do? We've got the chance to do another Group 2 or a Group 1, and in a wee while there's the race A or C. What would you like me to have another go at? Because I think we could definitely get another race in. We need to be quick if we want the Yaris, but I'm completely open to what you would like. Race A. Okay, right, we'll go back to race A. A or B. I think there was unfinished business in race A from earlier on, so we need to get on with that. Yep, okie dokie. I mean, in some ways race A is quite fun because it's close and it's kind of crazy. And then thanks, rather than A, B, or maybe C. Alright, you're doing the Group 3 at 29,790 DR. Oh, yeah, that's going to be... Either you're going to go over that, hopefully you will, or it's... I found out we had huge numbers of penalties in that race. But, yeah, it is a bit of a DR killer this week, without any doubt. But hopefully, Espen, you'll do well. D and E, Andrew, there's no such thing yet. Maybe in Gran Turismo 7 they'll have a few more. I remember in the early days when they used to get different races every day. And that SR99. Well, hopefully you'll keep that one. Now, I did a 44.366. I know I'm a lot faster than that, so I'm going to put that down to 1. Yeah, I wonder if they'll do more in the next encounter. That there's no point doing another lap because I'm only going to get halfway round and then that's it. So this is the Toyota Yaris GR Sport, isn't it? That yeah. So has anyone got any plans for getting some new sim gear for Christmas? Is it on the Christmas wish list from family and friends? Have you been asking your wives and partners and mums and dads and whoever it might be, saying, this is what I want, can you get me this please for my Christmas? And who in the chat's got a PS5 as well? Because I've seen little clips of people playing it, and I think it does improve the gameplay a little bit for Gran Turismo Sport. But when I asked him, is it worth getting it just for Gran Turismo, and he said not yet. PS4 wireless headset is on my list. As you can see, I'm not wireless, but to be fair, this one seems to work quite well. But you need 2 hours of penalties for race C, Demolition Derby. Yeah, well, you just get reset, don't you? If you get so many, if you get more than, I think, is it 40 seconds or something, or you just get put out. It's on the list, but no chance of getting it. Yeah, that's it. Aye. Oh, it is amazing though, isn't it, when you think what you can get nowadays. Your kind of dream list will be something. But hopefully next year, as things kind of release with COVID and stuff, as it hopefully gets better, I think it's going to be amazing. The amount of events, if you can get to motorsport events, I think most of them are going to have big sim events there too. In fact, did you hear that Goodwood had announced its official dates? I've asked Santa for £1,000,000 in a sock. That yeah, Goodwood, the Festival of Speed, is going to be on from the 8th of July to the 11th, just after a big birthday of yours, Jonathan. That yeah, that's a big sock. I had a G20 wish for my birthday, and then I got from my missus and my mum in September. Well, that's, you got it nice and early. That was good. Yeah, that's it's good. It's a great setup, though, isn't it? It's so nice to get that. We'll give your new PS5 to that holovirus. Yep. But yeah, well, I can't wait for Goodwood, because if you go to Goodwood, you'll get, there's so many manufacturers now that all have sim equipment on their stands, and then you can go and have a shot, and it's just great fun. And sometimes you can win some amazing prizes. The only problem is they have these racing drivers come along, and of course they try and win them all. So it's quite hard for everyday people like you and me to come along and have a go and get a reasonable time. But if you can get something like that, it makes a big difference. Oh, we're back on second on the grid, and we are just a fraction in front. Ah, you beat my fastest time, by the way, on Daily Race B. Ah, I'll have to try again. You were that was a good time, by the way. That is a good time. That what did you get in the end, Espen? Did you get it? Did you beat it by quite a bit? I imagine you probably would have done. Well, you get as many penalties on the new PS5. But yeah, Pro should be banned. Yeah, we are treating me, John, in Twitter. Yeah, no, that would be great, Andrew. And we'll definitely do it. We've got to be able to do it. Oh, a 58.1. That's good. That is good. Yeah, no, that is really good. No, well done on that. You're leaving me for dead with that one. Goodwood sounds like an excellent birthday present. That's fine. You get me a V-Rig, John. I will get you some Goodwood tickets. That I think that's a pretty fair exchange. That and we'll try and win them at Company Car in Action. That thank you very much, Espen, and good luck for your race as well in Daily Race B. I hope you get over there and get into back up into A. Oh, does Andrew want me to buy him a PS5? Ah, he's gonna have to work for it, matey. I'll need to get a new website though for Company Car in Action. That'll be the thing. That's an amazing driving event. If you have any kind of connection to the car trade in Britain, you need to be at Company Car in Action. It's incredible. It's where all the new cars, you can test drive them. The most manufacturers are there, and it's a phenomenal couple of days. Ah, they might be, you never know. Right, can I remember how to drive this GR Yaris? Oh, I better make sure I've got to finish in the top two. Ah, good. You can always ask, Andrew. Always ask. That guy flew past me. But that guy's got a 1 second penalty already. This guy in front is definitely driving like he nicked it. Uh-oh. Ah. steer, he's got absolutely no grip. And well, fourth, third and second are all in front. Can I get them back? One of them's got a bit of a penalty. Been a night, like every race I've done, I've had a penalty. Ah, you got a T300 pedals and things. That looks pretty good. Come on, turn the bloody wheel. God, this is shite. It's shite when it does that, man. Right, for swearing, man. Come on, for God. Just understeer, oversteer. Got both, the worst of both worlds here. Yeah, well, at least we got a third back. Once again, I mean, bloody podiums and sort of penalties. The car wouldn't turn in. I was slowing down as well. I had enough speed off. You think, what do I have to do to get round these bends? It's a good race. I wish they had maybe 2 laps, because I think 2 laps would just give it a bit more. It's a bit too short to really kind of show what you can do with this one. Could do with being a little bit longer. It certainly has. It just means that my dear goodness knows where that is on my performance tonight. But I was around about, I think about 28,000 odd. But yeah, needs new tyres. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, at least we did get a podium, but it would have been nice to have gotten. Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining you. Goodness knows what the price is going to be. Oh, actually, still put me up. My goodness, I got a blue for my SR. It's a strange one. I mean, the other guy, I mean, he flew past me as well at the start, and then he was driving like he'd really nicked it, to be fair. Yeah, I used to understeer and oversteer on old tyres. Yeah, I know. I mean, what are the tyres they've put on this thing? Sport soft, but you'd think it'd have a bit more grip. Yeah, the swear box is full. I'm not giving up with this. I am not giving up with this. I'm carrying on. We're going to get there. We're definitely going to get there. I can't remember. We haven't won a race yet tonight, have we? We've not managed to do it quite yet. See, this is the annoying thing. You only get 1 lap. Yeah, perhaps because it's the RS is 4-wheel drive. I mean, it certainly steers like that, so it kind of understeers and oversteers and everything. I mean, it's just horrible. You'd think a rally car, I suppose, imagine what it's based on, it needs to be really good and quick and nippy, but it's not. It's like It's like a train when when you accelerate. It'd be rich if you had a swear. Maybe one Pirelli F1 tyres over the cliff. Yeah, it's certainly a strange one, that's for sure. Right, let's get some. We've got time to do a lap or two. And see. I know I can get a 442, so that would put me up a bit. I want to give you guys a victory. You've been very, very patient tonight. To reward you with a good result. And the next time I do a video, I'm not going to use Elgato to upgrade it, upload it to YouTube, because it took forever, and then it kept biting out as well. It kept kind of... And you see, the guy that was in first place, he already had a penalty when he came round to the first chicane, and yet I don't think he'd done anything wrong. I couldn't see any reason why he would have gotten that. I'm here for your accent. Ah well. We're all winners here regardless of results. It would be nice to get back to winning ways. I did win a race on Tuesday night, but I almost thought about streaming it, but I had a very early start. Had a business breakfast. I had to be up at 5:45 the next morning, so it's I thought I might be just pushing it a bit. No, too wide. 29.2, yeah, another blooming penalty. Track limits. When you think it seems to steer nicely to the right and a bit to the left, and then it just drags you right out. Oh no, Momos is in your race. Oh well. I'll be praying for you. He's got a bit of a reputation. I'm here for the... Yes, I ran a little bit wide there, Andrew. I mean, how fast was I doing? I was doing okay, 140, 150 mile an hour, but it's taken about a mile to stop. And I braked pretty early. Overall, that just doesn't feel right. For a car that's supposed to be this fast, it's just clearly not working. I've got all the excuses of a racing driver, except I'm not one. So what did they say that about 100,000 people do online racing, the GT Sport, or do the FIAs? And does that include the kind of daily races in that? You can see why people do it, because I mean it's so much more fun racing against real people than just doing the AI stuff. This is the killer one. You've got to really almost too close. See, there it goes again. Ignoring track limits. Well, I was within the cones. I mean, you're supposed to aim for the cones, you know? Oh, it's not taking it off. I thought it would take it off. Let's see how many more penalties I'll get before I get to the first sector. It's failing to abide them, yeah. I'm not sure if you eventually get chucked out. Is it like over 30 seconds? I know sometimes if you don't obey the tyre change rules in the race, innit, you can get like a minute's penalty. Right, I need to get about 4 seconds back and try and improve my time. Oh, that's a bit better. And I think if I can get the next hairpin right, we should be well up again. That seemed that I braked so early that I know it was too early, but I saved a wee bit of time there. Oh, fuck. Oh, you see there, it just won't stop. And it won't even, you can't even try and steer the thing in, it just understeers. Oh, come on. Right, Keith, take care. Have a good one. Yeah, I would have been out a bit, not to worry. That last chicane there is just impossible, man. Yeah, what a track and what a car combination. Yeah, he didn't design this car for Le Mans. So I'm fourth, and the party I have 140.9, 441. Yeah, see, they're all pretty good. That's really where I should be. 42. I should be in the 42s. Got to get quicker. I'm really struggling. I need to take some time and get my time trial sorted out and get a bit more used to this car. So we'll do this race. This will be the last one, I think, of the night. But we've had a good, I think we started about 9 o'clock, to be fair. So we've had a good 2.5 hours. Thank you very much, Racing. Let's see. I reckon, yeah, because I'm further down the field. You've got to start with a bit of traction control. Aren't they all designed for the ring these days? Yep, that's it. Now. Oh, damn it. So on there, that's fine. Well, what can we do? What can we do from fourth on the grid? There's a few A drivers here as well. Interested to see where I need to finish as to what will help my point score. This auto tour is different. I really want one. Challenge, hit every car once. Nietzsche got. That's it. When's your race? Is your race not just now then, Espen? They're saying fair play, please. Thing is, with this track, because it's just the one lap as well, you do actually have a chance. Bon appetit, bon jovi, bon bon. Right, okay. Oh, we're the only red car. I mean, or no, there's one in the middle. Fucking slightly different colour, it looks like. Harder challenge, avoid every car. Look, we've had 333 comments. Right, got to try and keep with this lot, because anything could happen. It's like driving in France like this, isn't it? We're at Le Mans and they're driving like the French. Oh, I didn't see it.
power spun in the last corner before the straight is not recommended. Oh dear. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. For goodness sake. Damn brakes on this car are shocking. Oh, come on. I think there must be drum brakes on this thing. It seriously must be drum brakes. Because it just doesn't stop. On any corner, it's just rubbish, man. I mean, I must have taken a huge amount of speed off. Come on, car. It's bleeding as well. This is just something else, man. Oh, come on now. Good gracious, man. When are we going to get a break, man? When are we going to get a break? I mean, I braked early coming into that bend, got the car round, braked again to get more speed off, and it just did nothing. I don't understand that. Really don't understand how they've set this up. That... At least we didn't get a penalty. One of the few cars that didn't get a penalty. But I mean, they were charged into and everything. I mean... yeah, and good news, no penalty. But we're not getting the results. We're just going down the table. Yeah, I mean, it must be drum brakes on that thing. Because it's shocking. I mean, you'd hit the brakes in a normal sports car, one as good as that, and it would drop the speed off so easily. And it just doesn't want to do that in this. And there I was. I was leading the race, you know. Yeah. Someone's oppressing me. That's it. Still went up in the ranking, but it's annoying because I could have won that race. I had enough. I would have. It's just. Well, we've got. We'll buy one tomorrow. Will we try one more? Are you up for one more? Oh, I might do. Yeah, for goodness sake, I was going to do one more. May as well. Right, this time I'll do Platinum White Pearl Mica paint. Whatever on earth that is. One more. Okay, we're going to have another shot. We're going to have another go. For the 8 remaining in the chat, the 8 who are determined to stick with me as long as they can. We're going to have another go. Right, we need to get a good lap and get a good time, and that will hopefully help. Can you switch the brakes off randomly? It's a strange car, mind. The Mica paint makes the brakes better. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I did quite well getting past them. You know, I was in 4th, and we got through, and you know, and then it's just that. Look at all these corners are just killers, man. Yeah, it's a. I think the brakes are made out of wood. Maybe it's got FSO brakes, Andrew, like you used to have. Really. Yeah. That's a bit better. They were all round discs, were they? Well, I don't think this Yaris has them. So I don't know if people are going in fourth in there, but it seems very, very slow. Wants hemp brake pads. Racing one, great idea, like Rossi on his bike, yeah. Yeah. .29.3. That's not too bad. Elbow cuff, eh? Without naturally resourced friction material years ago. Ah, that's it. Well, remember on Top Gear years ago, they made petrol out of the cow pats, didn't they? Out of the cow poo, and they got a kind of a distillery, whatever it was, to, you know, cost about £1 million to make the stuff, you know, to get the engineering to make it work. But then they could produce petrol out of it for about £1 a litre. And I'm thinking, well, why don't we just do that every farm that has cows? That would surely, I mean, you've got all the petrol that you need. It would certainly contribute a good bit to it. Cashew nut shell liquid resins in a department that was using hemp fibre. That's brilliant racing. Slightly better out of there. Ah, not too bad. We've taken a second off our time.
Also a little bit of time coming out there, but this could maybe get us a 42. We can keep improving. That's a bit better. Up by 7/10. That would give us almost a kind of mid 42. Up to 8, that's a wee bit better. Now, do we have enough time to complete the lap? Will it let us do that time? It's going to be touch and go, I think. Good, good. Up by nearly 1.1. Ah, some new followers, that's good. Ah, good to see you, GTS Rogers. Oh, bloomin' Ekman. That corner has killed us again. Well, okay, there's no point in trying to get any more back. We'll have to watch that corner. That is a tough one. I really don't know. It's almost like, do you not change gear maybe until you get round to that left-hand corner, or just before it, to try and not to unsettle the car? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe changing down too early is unsettling the car a bit. I'll maybe try that at the next time. That we're on target to do a 1:42.1, which would have been quite good. That would have been quite reasonable. Still, we're going to do this race, and we've taken a second off our best time so far, so that's not too bad. What time is it? It's only 20 to 12. This will definitely be our last race, and hopefully a good one. I'm not sure how many. What have we had? Have we had? Is that 24 likes or 34? I can't quite remember. And I know we're on 230 subscribers. Yeah, bringing breakfast in around about 9 hours. That's it. Yep, yep. Bring me my breakfast. Having a diesel probably worked okay. My ex-wife may have whinged about it. Oh, my goodness me! I got pole position again, and IA Senna is just about 9/10 behind me. So we've got some B's, and then we've got some C's, and we've also got some D lobby drivers, so that should be fun. Yeah, pole. At least that's a bit better, isn't it? That'll help. Can we keep it there? Can we keep it going? Because it's all about the slipstream. And, yeah, anything can happen. Yep, that is true. I'm going to put that on.
I think the thing is with this car, and with these kind of road cars on these big tracks, is that the temptation is to brake so late, and then you have no chance of making the corner. So if you might make up places, but you're just going to slam into anyone who's actually taking the corner, isn't it? So yeah, it's you have to be. Nice Red Dwarf theme PSN name. Yes, I was a huge Red Dwarf fan. Absolutely, I grew up. I was kind of in my teenage years at the beginning of the 90s, so we used to watch Red Dwarf an awful lot. I had another PSN on my other PS4, an old one. It was Starbug Pilot, and then it's Crichton Starbug, and then Fat Man in a Cheap Sim. That yeah, it was just hilarious. So many great shows. Absolutely loved it, and I quite like the new ones. The rumor was they were going to make a movie, but they never made a movie. But I think it could have been really good. But yeah, they were all extremely good. Yeah, using a white hole to win. The outtakes, the Red Dwarf outtakes were brilliant. They used to do a video just on the outtakes, and it was fantastic fun. Big fan of Crichton. Crichton was always good. Right, going to finish in the top 4, but come on, we could do better than that. Already losing paintwork. Come on. Oh, there he goes again. I mean, completely no penalty, but no worry about that. Taking you out, pushing you sideways, no problem, that's fine. Now, second and third have got big penalties ahead. Ending the night on 28,400 and SR91. Yeah, it's a tough week for that. It's a tough week. get second. Thank you, Espen. Yeah, it was a wee bit better there. Well, we got a second. That was a wee bit better, and amazingly, no penalty. I think that's only the second race tonight that we've actually not had a penalty. Now, when did we start? We started on pole, didn't we? Unfortunately, I was too late putting the traction control on the one, and that's why I got a bad start. Because I think if I had a normal start, I probably would have been clear of that group, because I got caught right in the middle of it. But at least that was a bit better. So we haven't quite managed to get that win, but we were a wee bit better. That was a slightly more satisfying race, because we did manage to get past a lot of the others. You have 20 hours for him to go. Kept it steady, no penalties. Finally. Well, at least the pole position in a second is not too bad. I'm going to have to finish it there, because I do have work tomorrow morning. But look, I really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thanks for all people who have been subscribing, if you're watching for the first time, it'd be fantastic to have you on board, and subscribe if you can, and put a like on the show. That would be even better. Hopefully on Monday, if I'm not already streaming and doing a racing event, then we will have Rory and others on as well. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and remember, drive fast and try not to crash, and you'll definitely win the race at the first corner. Take care, and bye just now.